and welcome to the 2018 edition of NCSMI News. I'm Cameron Bryant of Cambridge High School in Milton, Georgia.
And I'm Robin Batsuli of Providence High School in Charlotte. More than 200 high school students traveled to Chapel Hill to take part of North Carolina's Scholastic Media Institute. From online news to photojournalism to yearbook, the goal of this 4-day workshop is to give students skills they can take back to their schools and carry with them into the future. Reporter Deanna Stanley of West Brunswick High School has more.
UNC's Carroll Hall is home to the 2018 North Carolina Scholastic Media Institute.
Oh, absolutely. Help advisors and students print and create the best publications, broadcasts, yearbooks, the best they can possibly be. So it's providing the skills and the training to do that.
And then over time, years/decades, they gain value.
This year's theme of Generation Truth allows each participant to grasp the importance of honest journalism.
I think that because I just graduated, I think that as I move on to college and life, like after college, learning how to communicate and how to effectively tell stories is really something that I've learned a lot about at this institute.
This week's Institute marks the 77th gathering for North Carolina Scholastic Media Association. The workshop not only teaches media skills, but also promotes the importance of First Amendment rights.
So I want them to take away how to write headlines and how to write captions, but more important, I want them to take away that they are part of what it means to be Americans, that they are the First Amendment advocates, and it will be in the future.
And maybe someday, today's participants will find their names joining the ranks of media elite. In Chapel Hill, Deanna Stanley, NCSMI News.
High school media advisors also took advantage of the Institute. They attended sessions on teaching, curriculum, and advising.
Choosing a college is one of the biggest decisions a high school student has to make. Reporter Jack Lusk of Providence Senior High School talked to current UNC students about why they chose Carolina and what gave them the edge.
UNC is one of the country's top public universities, and students have to be special to make it in. Last year, 45,000 students applied, and only about 5,000 got in.
Getting into this college isn't easy. Students around campus tell us about their experiences and motivators when applying to Carolina.
I think I chose UNC basically because it's like the reputation of this school, and I really like the weather here.
Bahalu says UNC gave her the total package.
I believe that UNC is great for both its classes and for the environment, but personally, I like the environment better. Just like the vibe, the people, because I feel like the classes, like they can be offered at any school, but just the type of people that are at UNC are really what make it special.
Getting the grades, test scores, and extracurriculars needed to be accepted at Carolina can seem like an uphill battle, but for some, opening the mailbox and finding that envelope makes all the hard work and stress worth it.
I feel pretty excited, to be honest. I think last year UNC released their decision at the same time as all other Ivy schools, like almost the same time. So it's like got rejected, and I got accepted by UNC. So it's really exciting to see that.
Now UNC is getting campus ready to welcome its newest group of first-year students in August. In Chapel Hill, Jack Lusk, NCSMI News.
The deadlines for high school seniors to apply to UNC are October 15th for early action and January 15th for regular decision.
If you've walked to Franklin Street, you've probably passed Silent Sam. The controversial statue has been a source of protest on campus, and as reporter Ashley Fields of East Mecklenburg High School shows us, the debate over the Confederate monument continues.
UNC Chapel Hill is home to many historical monuments. Most of them range from 50 to 100 years old. This university's history also includes Silent Sam, a statue of a Confederate soldier. This statue has been the source of controversy on campus for years. Many feel it should go, but some say they want it to stay.
Why all of a sudden does this era want to take it down? That's my question. Why? Why would it offend you? You weren't even around. But it's history for you to know about, and I think history is something we should all endeavor.
And that same quad is the Unsung Founders Memorial, dedicated to the slaves who built this university. But some students feel the memorial isn't enough.
You give them something so small, something meant for people literally to sit down on, but then you have this person who didn't even really exist. They get this huge monument that towers above them.
And this is where Silent Sam stands, among other monuments in the upper quad facing Franklin Street. Students, visitors, and professors pass by here just about every day, and some say that's an unwelcoming sight.
He doesn't belong on this campus. He doesn't belong on any campus, as I personally believe.
While many organizations on campus have protested the statue, it is the law that keeps Silent Sam standing. It requires that objects of remembrance on public property cannot be removed or relocated except in certain circumstances. So for now, the future of Silent Sam remains uncertain. In Chapel Hill, I'm Ashley Fields, NCSMI News.
Democratic legislators have filed a bill in the State House and Senate that would authorize the university to move the statue.
Even if you aren't from North Carolina, you've probably heard about the Battle of the Blues. That's the epic rivalry between UNC and Duke. Reporter Elise Palmer of East Mecklenburg High School talked to some die-hard Tar Heel fans about one of the biggest rivalries in college sports.
Here at UNC, basketball games are a part of the Tar Heel way of life. But when it comes to a certain game, stakes are a little higher when the Blue Devils are in town.
It's hard not to enjoy the moment and enjoy the rivalry between the universities. And so all throughout the day and in the days and sometimes weeks leading up to the rivalry game, you could enjoy all the festivity and fanfare about it.
In addition to UNC's campus preparation, many fans at home find themselves preparing in more personal ways.
We make sure that we call Pop. That's my dad, his grandpa, and we make sure that he knows that we're watching the game because he's definitely going to be cheering for Duke and we're not.
My brother brings out all of his basketball stuff like jerseys and everything, like all of his basketball jerseys.
As the referee signals the start of the game, the excitement of the fans continues to build.
The atmosphere is very nostalgic for me. It is very exciting. The music is pumping up music, and we see all of the sea of blue.
In years past, the match has always been close, but win or lose, UNC fans across the nation all agree on one thing.
Duke is puke.
Whether you're sporting sky or royal blue, this rivalry is above the rim. In Chapel Hill, Elise Palmer, NCSMI News.
And here's some fun facts for you. Duke has won 5 NCAA championships and has appeared in 16 Final Fours, while North Carolina has won 6 NCAA championships and appeared in a record of 20 Final Fours.
It's a battle of nations that happens every 4 years. No, we're not talking about the Olympics, we're talking about the World Cup. Reporter Drew Dacey of Orlando Parrott Academy hit the town to find out how folks are taking in the big tournament.
The 2018 World Cup might be all the way in Russia, but there are plenty of ways to celebrate right here in Chapel Hill. Local Roots pub owner, Turtle Harrison, says it's been good for business.
We've seen a lot of change, actually. We've seen where people are coming in because the surround sound actually filters out to the street also, so people passing by hear the noise, the excitement, the yelling.
The World Cup also seems to have the power to bring cultures together.
We had a whole family in yesterday just for brunch. Germany was playing, and then I heard a lot of German swear words when Mexico won.
While Roots may be a hotspot for World Cup action, students are getting in on the excitement too.
Club season is just starting up, so our coach is really encouraging us to watch when we can because getting to watch professional teams play is really, really important to help a team.
But people of all ages say they enjoy the thrill of the game.
Everything's been super exciting already because Colombia lost to Japan today. And you already had Argentina go with a draw. You had Uruguay win.
In Chapel Hill, Drew Dacey, NCSMI News.
The World Cup final game will be on July 15th, so there's still plenty of time to enjoy the games.
I'll have to check it out. Well, that does it for this year's edition of NCSMI News.
Thanks for watching, and safe travels home.